commenting, bro. I love Demon Slayer, by the way. Not my favorite anime. Okay, but as far as newer shonens, it's in my top 3. It's in my top 3. All right, so I wanted to talk about this. Jonathan Simmons. He has been talking about the San Antonio Spurs quite often, and you would think, oh, a former San Antonio Spur, he's talking trash. No, he's actually not. It's actually nice. Okay, we got a player that's not talking trash. So I believe that we released a player or something like that, and we did a video on it. It was a minute ago, and he instantly tweeted out, "Hey, I'm available, Spurs. I'm available." And he doesn't just do that with the Spurs. He also does it with other teams as well. He just wants to be back in the NBA. I watched some of his recent clips. I'm not trying to be mean. Okay, I'm not. He's not the same player. He's just not. That bounce, that athleticism that we remember, it is not necessarily there. I really do like him, but I don't necessarily think that he will make it on even one of our rosters as of today. I don't think that, but that's just me. I really do like Jonathan Simmons. He's a monster. As far as like his attitude, how he approached the game, I do like him. I just don't know if he will be able to fit necessarily. But this is what he had to say. He was talking about the Rudy Gobert and Kyle Anderson situation. He said, "I can guarantee that any of these leaking players locker room-ish to the media in San Antonio will be immediately fired. Protect the players, everything not for the media." So I had a controversial take when it came to this, and my take was I don't really care. Yeah, like when it comes to leakers and stuff, I don't really care. I mean, I get it, you know, I do understand it, but I think sometimes, man, the focus becomes more on who leaked it rather than what actually happened. Like for instance, like the Draymond Green thing, punch and pull. I know some people want to chalk it up to, hey, it's just players being players, man. It's just what it is. But I don't know. I feel like that's not good, and that's actually really bad, and we knew about it, and like everyone was just talking so badly about Draymond, and then when the video dropped, people got really upset about it and kind of excused it in a way, like, wow, we shouldn't be seeing this anyway. And it's like, I get it, but dude, I don't know who are these people that's leaking it, but I'm assuming that the people that leak it are probably just like anybody, you know, like, I mean, I don't know if they're getting paid a lot, or I don't know what's going on with them. I mean, just whatever, you know. And when it came down to the Kyle Anderson thing, I mean, even Kevin Garnett tweeted, which is so stupid. It's just so dumb. He says something in the lines of like, hey, that's good for the team right there. You know, it's good to get a little heated during the game. It's like, no, in no universe is it okay to punch one of your teammates, especially like in front of millions. There's no reality in which that's okay or that's a good thing for a team. I can't fathom that. I don't know. And I'm sorry. You know, Utah Jazz, they don't have Phil Jackson there, you know? Like, you don't have a coach there that can bring everything in necessarily. Like, no, that's never okay. Had to be money involved. Yeah, easily. If you leak something like that, more than likely, yeah. Or maybe you just like really hate Rudy Gobert. That's another thing too, guys. People hate Rudy Gobert. Like, they really hate him. Like, really, really, really hate him. Like, some people have put under my comments like, Clan, but you don't get it, dog. Kyle Anderson called him the B word. And I'm like, yeah, that's not great, but he's like the common denominator in so many issues on the teams he's been on. Like, he is the one common denominator all the time. It makes me wonder, like, is he just, like, is he terrible? Like, I have a bias. I haven't liked him ever since the COVID thing. Like, ever since he like touched all the mics and played around with it. That was a scary time. Like, I know it seems like forever ago, and like now we're still dealing with it, but it's not as bad because it died off more, you know, vaccine, blah 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 blah, you know, all that good stuff. You know, even what it's morphed into is not as deadly as it was prior. So like, you're going in a good direction, but like at that time, That was really scary. People were dying, and he did that. And I wonder, and this is one thing that I question as well, and it might be a silly thing to question, but I wonder how does Karl Anthony Towns feel about having a guy on his team that made light of that before he lost his mother to it? You know, like I question that. It's like this team structure, man. I don't see. I don't know. I don't see it. And Kyle Anderson, he's a guy, like, I'm just thinking common denominator here, okay? I've seen Kyle Anderson with the Spurs. I've seen Kyle Anderson with the Memphis Grizzlies. I've seen him with the Jazz. He's not a guy that seems to get in any type of controversy with his teammates, like, ever. I mean, even Rudy Gobert tweeted something earlier, said something earlier in the season, and saying like, oh yeah, he's a competitor. You know, he talks his stuff, but he's a competitor, and that's what I like, or whatever. Like, for the most part, he doesn't get into anything. Rudy Gobert, on the other hand, he's always into something. So it's like, I don't know. For me, I focus more on the perpetrator rather than who leaked what. Okay, I mean, we're talking leagues with so many different workers. Everyone has a phone. Someone's gonna leak it. Okay, is that person gonna be fired? Probably, yeah. But you're saying protect the players. I mean, I understand what John Simmons is saying. Like, yeah, protect the players or whatnot. But like, it's gonna happen. It's bound to happen. You know how you prevent it? You know how you can prevent it? Not let stuff like this happen to begin with. Okay? I guarantee you there's been plenty of arguments that haven't been leaked, but someone saw an opportunity after Rudy Gobert just like slinged his fist at his teammate that, hey, maybe this is a good idea to get some moolah, right? And let's not sit back and act like, you know, all of us, we're just above all of that, you know? I don't know. I don't know if I'm above. I don't know. It's like I have my morals, but this is one thing where I guess just me personally, I don't see it as that big of a deal, you know? I don't know. That's my take on it. I just, Rudy Gobert is always into something, and I understand that he called him the B word or whatever, but like, yell, fight with each other, but I mean, don't retaliate by punching them and then running away. That's lame. How much does TMZ pay? Ooh, that's a good question. How much does TMZ pay for videos? Scandalous celebrity videos of Ray Rice, Justin Bieber, Jay-Z. All right, let's see if you guys above this. Ray Rice dragging the unconscious body of his fiance. The source was paid $15,000. The footage of him knocking her down inside the elevator paid $90,000. Are you above that? You could take that chunk of money and give a chunk of it to, like, you know, life is complicated, all right? It's nuances. You can give a chunk of that money to domestic violence organizations, right? Let's see. According to page 6, TMZ paid $250,000 for footage of Salon attacking brother-in-law Jay-Z, while her sister Beyonce stood by. A TZ source said for the New Yorker piece said the price was close to $5,000. That's still a lot. I mean, obviously they didn't get paid anything near any of that, right? But Justin Bieber using the N-word, $80,000. 20-year-old Courtney Roscott was paid $2,500 to discuss on camera, just discussing on camera, of Sheen's drug-fueled party in 2011. TMZ bought a shot of the steel-filled bathtub where it was found. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, okay. I think this is my limit. Yeah, this is my limit right here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not giving you a shot of Whitney Houston's bathtub for $1,000. I'm sorry. I think that's when we're going a little too far. All right. Yeah. No. That's going too far. But if it was that $90,000, but still, that $1,000, that's terrible. No, I can't do that. It's just a freaking bathtub. No, it's not just a bathtub. No, it's not just a bathtub. Maybe the $1,000 is what makes me feel like icky. Nasty work. Yeah. Dude, I'm not over this $250,000. Gosh, I wish I could find footage of something crazy like that. That's wild. That's the type of money that change your life. Yeah. No, the bathtub's too much. You got to be honest. It's not pretend. But yeah, I don't know.